Hey man, I got a real question for everybody. Hold on. I got a real question though. Is Meek Mill self-destructing, bro? Is Meek Mill self-destructing or falling off of any sort? Because, it seems to me that Meek Mill chooses what I want to say. He make a lot of wrong decisions, man. So recently, Meek Mill drops a snippet of him and Lil Baby on a song, and on that song, I'm sure y'all heard it. On that song, Meek Mill has a Kobe line, in one of his bars in the snippet. His Kobe line goes something like, um, he'll go out, some if he'll go out. Like, I don't want to play it because I don't know what's gonna happen if I play that shit. I might get copyrighted, so I don't know. But I ain't gonna play it. But in that line, he talks about how he gonna go out like Kobe did with the chopper. So he got a bad backlash for that shit, man, including Vanessa Bryant, Kobe Bryant's wife. Um, Everybody, that nigga got a huge backlash for that shit. And just before this drop, a few days ago, the nigga had a backlash for the Tekashi 6ix9ine shit. And the Tekashi 6ix9ine shit. He had a backlash for that because a lot of people felt like, man, what the fuck is you even doing, bro? And why the fuck is you even entertaining a nigga like 6ix9ine and you talk all this shit? So that's why I want to come out here and pose the question, like, man, is Meek Mill falling off, or, is he just falling off? Or is he just self-destructing or something like that? Because this nigga is always making the wrong decisions, man. But the thing is, right, I'm going to answer that first, but I want to know a lot of y'all opinions also. But I don't think he really fall. I think if him falling off determines what this album gonna sound like, because obviously the nigga is about to drop an album. Anytime you keep seeing a rapper doing like certain shit, like he keep popping up and it just antic after antic, then just know them niggas got something they want to drop and they creating a buzz. So when they do drop that shit, you can do as much numbers as possible. So obviously, you put your fucking thinking cap on. The nigga is about to drop an album soon. So what I'm gonna say is this album better be the most motherfucking fire shit ever. This better be some of the fire shit Meek Mill ever dropped, or that nigga is definitely going under for sure. Because he survived the Drake shit miraculously. He survived the Drake shit. He had a lot of little Nicki Minaj shit going on, and he handled that situation not the best he could. He ain't handled the Drake situation the best he could, but he made it through that shit, right? Now he ain't been dropping a lot of music, but like I said, he about to drop an album soon. I'm very sure of it because this is what rappers do, and I know a lot about this shit. But Meek Mill better drop the fire shit ever, man. Because you would think for as long as a nigga been in the game, a nigga would have some kind of like wisdom and foresight in this shit. Because I'm tired of hearing niggas saying, man, oh man, it's new, y'all soft, or they talking about the black backlash and all this shit they getting. They believe people are soft and shit like that, and they can't take what the fuck, what I'm saying, with this shit. But I agree though, in a particular way. I agree. The world is much softer than it was previously, when it comes to shit that's coming out. What I'm saying? The world is much more sensitive, but it's a lot more violent. Well, I ain't gonna say it's a lot more violent, but it's just as violent before, but it's just more sensitive than before because of the internet, and everybody able to see these things, and everybody got comments on and opinions about everything. So yeah, I agree on that aspect, but what I'm tired of is niggas playing stupid. Like, okay, yeah, nigga, it's a new world, my nigga. Adjust. Get with this shit, man. You can't tell, and it ain't like you one of these freestyling niggas. You is a nigga who write out every line carefully, bro. That's what type of rapper Meek Mill is, because he want punchlines and all that type of different shit. So he write his shit out carefully, bro. You can't tell me you wrote that shit and you said Kobe Bryant go down with the chopper like Kobe Bryant, like Kobe. You tell me that you didn't pass that shit to one of your homeboy or Jay-Z or somebody you fuck with and be like, bro, how this sound, bro? You can't tell me this shit. You ain't know this shit was gonna get some kind of backlash, bro. Come on now, man. Like when niggas talk about how what's going on, how the world's soft and all that, look, you gotta get with the program, man. Adjust and maneuver through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Where is the foresight in these niggas? Like where is like the vision? But now look, this is one thing he could possibly be doing, because all the shit I just named earlier in the video about all the shit he been going out bad in and all this shit. Meek Mill, maybe, I'm gonna throw this out here third just to be devil's advocate, but maybe Meek Mill knows he's the bad guy, bro, and he wants to play on that image to further, you know. Because if you a good guy, bad guy, nigga, all that shit sell. It don't matter what the fuck, nigga. As long as you the guy, you hear me? So the shit sells. So maybe he knows he's the bad guy. So maybe he wants to play on that, knowing that he was going to get a lot of backlash for this shit. But you know what they say, all publicity, good publicity, you know, shit like that. But in most circumstances, I say that's true. But yeah. You know, because if you make news for doing some weird shit, then nigga, that's bad publicity. I don't give a fuck what nigga say. But yeah, maybe he knows he's the bad guy. He wants to play on that shit. Like for instance, this is just an example. Like Future, right? Future Hendrix, one of my favorite rappers. People look at Future like, what I want to say, you know, it's a lot of memes out here about Future, how he toxic, or, you know, jumping bitch to bitch, you know, just the bad guy, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the bitches and shit like that. So Future plays on that shit. He might not even have half of that shit going on, or he might do. I'm not sure. I ain't in a nigga personal business. But what I'm saying is, he knows that's his image, right? So he takes that image and he continues to bring toxication in his music. You hear me? Because he playing on the image. Like for instance, King Von or somebody who niggas think or thought was so fucking savage, bro. Niggas plays on that, you know, to create more fear, and that shit sells, bro. That shit sells because whatever image majority of the people think you are, some people, you know, the geniuses play on to that shit to create, you know, whatever they need to create. Now, maybe that's what Meek doing. Maybe. I'm just playing devil advocate, giving him benefit of the doubt. Maybe that's what the nigga doing. But other than that, the nigga is really making a lot of poor decisions. It's not very smart. And the amount of time this nigga been in the game, I refuse to think that this nigga is just dumb, bro. He been in the game for a long time, and when I see niggas who been in the hip-hop game or whatever game, nigga, sport, boxing, basketball, football, whatever game you in, I expect for a nigga to have a lot of knowledge in that shit, and he acquire a lot of wisdom and, you know, foresight in that shit. So I expect him to be wise, you know what I'm saying, make good decisions. But Meek is not doing this shit. So my question to everybody is Meek self-destructing, or, you know, no longer that guy no more, and he falling off? I mean, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. I'm out, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Peace.